Hello everyone. Today, I will show you how to use the Color Gradient Photoshop Action tool. With 34 stunning gradients and 30 awesome styles, the possibilities are endless. This action is totally editable, works with 372 dpi, and is very user-friendly. Let's begin. Let's start by installing the necessary files. Unzip the files you downloaded and double-click each one of these files. Now let's check the size of the image. For the best results with this Photoshop action, I recommend using images that have a size ranging from 1000 to 3500 pixels on any side, width or height. After that, go to the Actions panel and run the Run Me First Document Preparation action. This will rename the existing layer and create a new layer that we will use to paint over the foreground object, where the focus of the image is. Now, pick the brush tool and paint over the foreground object using a soft round brush with 100% opacity and flow. If you need to paint over intricate areas like messy hair and fur, adjust the brush flow to 25%, increase the brush size, and click, don't drag, to paint over these areas. After that, go to the Actions panel and run the second part of this action. After the second part finishes applying the effects, this is what you will see. It may not look very interesting at this point, but that's because we have to choose the gradients and styles. Once we do that, the image will transform into something amazing. I will start by enabling the Gradient Map base layer and choosing one of the gradient maps included in this Photoshop action. Now, I will select the Highlights layer and apply one of the styles included with the action. I like this green one, it looks amazing. After that, I will select the Outline layer and apply another style to it. Just remember to use styles of the correct resolution for your document. In this case, I'm using the 72 dpi styles. Now, I'm going to edit the Gradient Map background layer, just like I did with the first gradient. If you don't notice much difference when editing this gradient, you can disable or resize the background light layer. In my case, I will disable it. Now, I'm going to edit the pattern in the pattern layer. To do that, simply double-click on the pattern overlay effect and choose one of the included patterns. Remember that you can edit every setting until you find something you like. It is almost ready, but there is a dark shadow around her hair that I don't like. To fix that, I will click on the layer mask of the base background layer and hide that area by painting with black. And this is the final result. I hope you like it. Just remember that every layer and effect of this action is editable. Have fun combining gradients, styles, and editing the rest of the effects. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments section of this item on Graphic River or here on YouTube. See you in the next one.